Gentlemen, tomorrow we meet. We've got a feast prepared for you, and we're going to kick things off with a bang. I want to keep today's video brief and prepare you for just a few things, being that it's the day before the big event. First of all, I want to make sure that you get to the ranch before 5:30 p.m. We're not going to waste any time getting things going, so you're going to want to be there probably by 5 or 5:15 to be safe. You don't want to miss anything, because each thing that we take you through is intentional, and it's for your benefit, not ours. Speaking of your benefit, have you ever fasted? Maybe you have, but most people have not. That's okay. I want to remind you about what we told you at the beginning of the 21 days, that there will be a 24-hour fast. So for you caffeine drinkers, maybe you want to wean yourself off of caffeine starting now. If you haven't already, we will feast Friday night and then fast until dinner on Saturday evening. You say, why are we fasting? Well, there's multiple reasons, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about why, so that you can be prepared, as well as know the purposes behind what we're doing, why it makes so much sense during an event like this. First, fasting is good for the brain. Plato said, "I fast for greater physical and mental efficiency." Mark Twain said, "A little starvation can really do more for the average sick man than the best medicines and the best doctors." Even an Egyptian pyramid inscription from 3800 BC translates and says humans live on 1/4 of what they eat, and the other 3/4 lives their doctor. Okay? We definitely eat too much in our society. And fasting has been known for millennia to have numerous health and mental benefits. So as you come ready to learn and receive from God all that He has for you, it makes sense that you'd want your body and your brain to be in a peak state during this time. It's proven that fasting reduces inflammation in the body, particularly the brain. It improves cognitive function, increases neurotrophic factors, increases stress resistance. Fasting reduces the amount of glycogen in the liver. Your body normally uses glycogen first, but when there's not any, it turns to burning fat. This increases the number of ketone bodies in your system, which ketone bodies are very good for your brain. Super important when you're coming to learn something. So I could go on about the science behind all of this, but simply put, fasting challenges your brain, which forces it to work more efficiently. It produces proteins and ketones that promote stronger neural connections to be made in the brain, which is, again, really important when you're learning something new. But there's an even greater reason for this fast that goes beyond the health benefits. Matthew 6:16, Jesus tells us, "When you fast," 3 simple words, "when you fast, do it like this." The word "when" suggests that you do fast. Of course you fast. But when you do it, keep these things in mind. Fasting says to God, "My hunger for you, Lord, supersedes my physical hunger." Fasting is God's testing ground, and it's also God's healing ground, by the way. Spiritual healing, physical healing. Fasting fosters humility, and humility positions us for the Father's blessings. That's what we're coming to this event for, right? Because we're hungry for more of God, because for some of us we want to gain healing, and because we want to receive the Father's blessing. That's why we're doing it. It has got a physical benefit, but even more than that, it's got a spiritual benefit. As a gladiator, fasting is something you should be doing anyway with some sort of regularity. This is a great opportunity to step into this event with humility before the Father and say, "I want more of you." Men, come hungry. Come spiritually hungry. We are going to have some incredible food at the event, It's certainly not normal camp food. This is gourmet food. But if you will allow it, the fast will be even more valuable to you than the wonderful meals that we will have. Show up expecting God to move, and He absolutely will. See you tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. sharp.